Good evening, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this evening, St. Ann man charged in stabbing death of woman. A St. Ann man has been charged with murder in relation to the stabbing death of a woman on Market Street in the parish on Sunday, April 7. Charged is 40-year-old Teron Log, otherwise called Ruddy, of Windsor Heights and Harbour Street addresses in the parish. The deceased has been identified as 48-year-old Tanika Mattis of Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland, and Ocherius, St. Ann. Reports are that about 10:45 p.m., residents saw Mattis's body lying on the roadway and alerted the police. On their arrival, police saw the now deceased with multiple stab wounds to the upper body. She was transported to the hospital where death was confirmed. Investigations continued and the Log was taken into custody on Tuesday, April 16. He was subsequently charged after a question and answer session on Wednesday, April 17. His court date is being arranged. Mona High closed for the week after several incidents of violence. Mona High School has been closed for Thursday, April 18 and Friday, April 19. Speaking with the news on Thursday, a school representative confirmed that the school was closed following several incidents of violence, including a fight at the Halfway Tree Transport Center on Monday. The representative said the Ministry of Education and the police have now intervened to resolve the matter. In a post to the school's official Instagram page, the Mona Road St. Andrew-based institution encouraged the students to use the time productively and to continue with the preparations for Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate and the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examinations. In the meantime, the Ministry of Education, school administrators, and the police have intervened in the dispute involving students that is threatening to spiral out of control. The police say physical altercations, which started last week, have escalated with incidents taking place in the Halfway Tree and the Spanish Town areas. Viral videos show boys throwing punches at locations, including the Halfway Tree Transport Center, with one having a wound to the face. In a message to parents and the guardians, Principal of Mona High School, Kevin Jones, said that due to the ongoing violence involving students from several corporate-era high schools, a decision has been taken to close the school to protect the lives of the students. Speaking with the news on Thursday morning, Mr. Jones said the dispute is centered around a female student from the Queen's High School and the two boys, one of whom attends Mona High and the other who attends Calabar High.
Information gleaned so far is that tension arose between boys of Mona High School and Calabar High School over a young lady who attends the Queen's School. I don't know the details of it, but the bits and pieces have been coming in. Apparently the young lady from Queens was involved with a young man from Calabar High School, but she's now involved with a young man from Mona High. And so threats have been sent, that this boy must leave the girl alone, etc. So on Friday of last week, I think it's Friday or Monday of this week, I'm not too sure, the boys decided to approach the Mona boys at the Halfway Tree Transport Center. An argument ensued, and of course, it escalated into physical altercation. I saw that video on Wednesday. Very terrible, very worrying. I can't believe that school children would behave like this. And now I'm hearing that other schools are sympathetic to Mona High School. And I saw another video early this morning. It was sent to me by the principal of Jamaica College, where some Calabar students were attacking boys from St. George's College. So when I saw that early this morning, 4:30 a.m., I now said to myself, but wait, this thing is getting out of hand. This is growing. This is big thing. And so out of the abundance of safety and security, I made a decision to suspend classes. We had a meeting yesterday on the phone, a conference call, and that was between Calabar High School principal, Jamaica College principal, and of course, and myself. Because I understand now that JC is being drawn in it, and then Papine wants to get involved as well. Because a lot of the schools, I was told, are sympathetic to Mona High School because our boys were the victims. So we will have further discussion on the entire thing. I'll be making a couple calls today.
In the meantime, Senior Superintendent Marlon Nesbeth, commanding officer of the St. Andrew Central Police, said the police will be going to the various schools on Thursday in an attempt to quell the dispute. SSP Nesbeth said the JCF's Community Safety and Security Branch will be leading the teams. He said a special group of officers will also be monitoring the areas where students usually gather, such as the Halfway Tree Transport Center, to prevent further violence.
So we have a serious situation on our hands. We have been countering on our projected deployment, our deployment in the affected spaces, and further that we have taken it into the schools, having discussions with the administrators, and we intend to do further that the safest the headquarters this morning. Teams will be going into these said schools, aided by the Ministry of Education partners, to have the discussions that we need to have and to put an end to this. The newly formed Beat Officer on Patrol Division that covers many of these places that the students traverse is fully on board. So they have the police in the areas directly around this particular matter today and onwards also to make sure that the conflicts don't escalate.
Correctional officers restive over delay in compensation review. Jamaica's correctional officers are restive over the delay in completing their compensation review. Officers assigned to the Horizon Adult Remanded Center in Kingston have taken industrial action. Arlington Turner, chairman of the Jamaica Federation of Corrections, says that the officers are at work but are not carrying out their normal duties. This has disrupted the collection of food items from relatives of prisoners who went to deliver meals to their loved ones today. Mr. Turner said the action of the correctional officers is a direct result of the Ministry of Finance cancelling a meeting that was scheduled for last week, Wednesday, April 10, to discuss the compensation review.
The meeting was set for the 10th of April, which was last week, Wednesday. On the 9th of April at about 4:05 p.m., the meeting was cancelled without a date. I can tell you this meeting, our officers are looking forward to this meeting to ensure that they know where they are going in relation to the compensation review issue, which affects every correctional officer's life. The meeting was postponed without a date. Now the officers are concerned. So this morning I learned that the Horizon Adult Remand Center officers would have stand up demanding answers from the relevant ministry. How to proceed? What is it that you're doing our issue? You have not gotten back to us with a date. We need answers.
9 alleged Klansman gang members remanded until July 11. 9 of the 23 alleged members of the Klansman gang have been further remanded until July 11. The case management hearing failed to get off the ground Thursday morning, as only Tesha Miller and 8 of his co-accused were brought to court due to the industrial action by correctional officers at the Horizon Adult Remand Center. Bench warrants were issued for the other defendants. The accused men are charged with murder, conspiracy to murder, attempted murder, robbery with aggravation, illegal possession of firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition. The men who are alleged to have participated in these criminal activities between August 5, 2017 and August 22, 2022 in St. Catherine are charged under the Criminal Justice Suppression of Criminal Organizations Act, commonly called the anti-gang legislation. Man charged with a crime based on his both legs freed. A man whose both legs were used to pick him out in an identification parade was freed in the St. Catherine Parish Court on Thursday for lack of evidence. The accused, Christopher Jordan, was answering to charges of malicious destruction of property and simple larceny. When he appeared in court, Senior Parish Judge Desiree Alain said that the identification information was strange. Jordan was reportedly the only bow-legged person in the lineup and was pointed out just based on the appearance of his legs and his fair complexion. It is alleged that on July 29, 2022, the complainant parked his 1994 Toyota Light Ace bus at home. He said he observed a masked person with both legs smashed the rear glass and entered the vehicle. The person allegedly removed a circular saw and a jackhammer. A report was made to the Old Harbor Police and Jordan was arrested and charged. He made numerous court appearances and maintained his innocence throughout.